Okay, everybody, getting ready to get started here. Just want to make sure I have some audio going on. Once I hear that, I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay, audio, let's go. Okay, we got some audio going on. That's really good to hear. That's awesome, like a blossom. Cool. Cool. So happy you could join me here on this live sketch session. We're trying another one today. A lot of folks liked watching the sketch sessions yesterday, and fantastic to see well over 100 folks watching the live stream and either catching it live or on the replay. Super appreciate that, and hanging out with me this afternoon. I thought I'd do another quick, I had a few moments here and thought it'd be fun to do another live sketch session real quick and, get going on this. And appreciate you dropping in. If you're just dropping into the chat, drop your name in the chat. Let me know that you're present and hanging out with me. Always appreciate know who we're hanging with as we're doing the live streams, to shout you out and say hello and get started. So cool. I hope everybody's been having a great afternoon and your afternoon is pleasant and you're rocking your artwork. Again, like I said, I thought I'd throw another one of these live streams together real quick just to have some fun with y'all. I had some free time and I said, hey, listen, that was a huge success last time we got going, and I said, let's do this one more time and have some fun. So yesterday was a fun live stream. We talked about the difference between pencils and pens. I got my good buddy Buddha Belly hanging out with us tonight and this afternoon. Hey Lauren, how's it going? How's your afternoon treating you? Hope everything's well. I got my coffee with me. I'm sitting there ready to sketch and do some fun sketching. We are having, I'll be hosting my regular live stream tonight at 11:45 p.m. Tonight on the East Coast. On the West Coast, it's 8:45. So if you want to join me tonight after this live stream later on tonight, I will be still doing my regular live stream. I come to you 3 days a week on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So I will have tonight's Sketching After Hours live stream tonight. We're going to be focused on, sketching the female form and sort of teaching some different tips and tricks on how to draw the female form, and especially just usual for drawing and sketching, but also for your storyboard. So join me live or watch the live stream tonight. It's been going on here. So I'm having a fun time with these sort of, a lot of folks want to see these traditional ways I draw and how I practice and putting in a little bit of pencil mileage and putting in those pencil reps and having some fun with it. I'm just using copy paper right now, and I have my selection of pens that I usually draw with when I'm sketching. I think it is so critically important as a storyboard artist, as a visual storyteller, to practice your craft of drawing. I think drawing is super important. Lauren was joking around with me yesterday and said, yeah, when you use a pen, you're committed to your line. And I'm committed to you friends out there showing up and being present 3 days a week so you can get some knowledge and some value out of these live streams, that you learn a little something, have a little fun, work on those sketches on your sketchbooks. Like I said, sketching and practicing and having a sketch regimen into your daily week, whether if you only get to sketch once a week or you're like me, I sketch every single day, and I'm sketching again this afternoon with you folks and having some fun. I think it's super important. So consider subscribing to the channel. This channel is meant to be a resource for artists like yourselves that are watching this live stream. If you're somebody new and like, hey, how do I get into storyboarding? What do I need to know? All those different facets, and getting into storyboarding or just drawing in general. This is a channel for you, as well as somebody who's like, hey, listen, I want to level up my work, Polly. I want to get better. I want to get more pro. I want to, or I'm a pro and I want to, get better in the types of work I'm doing, this channel is also for you. Or if you're just somebody, hey, I want to watch somebody who's super creative, I love to watch people draw and hang out, this is the channel also for you. So consider subscribing, you know, hit that bell notification button, you know, that tells the YouTube to, hey, we want to deliver more content to you. When you hit that bell notification button, it's pretty cool because it notifies you. I already come to you 3 days a week, and when I have these special one-off sessions, it gives you an extra chance to hang out with me. I'll try to do these at different times of the day, and if I can fit it in my schedule, I'll definitely come through and try to do more of these traditional sketch sessions, because a lot of you friends out there said, hey, oh, Polly, hey, we want to see more of your traditional work. We see it on the digital side all the time. But, we want to see you work digitally. Let's look at the chat one more time, and then I'm going to get into the stream here a little bit. Sip a little of my coffee. I love coffee. I can't stop drinking this stuff, and it keeps me going because I know a lot of you see me late at night after work and stuff like that. So coffee keeps me rolling. So like I said, I got Buddha Belly hanging out. So Buddha Belly says, hey, 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 Buddha Belly. Hope everything's going well with you and you're rocking your day. Ronnie popped in. Hey, coincidentally got home about the time you started, about to eat. Well, go ahead and eat some of your food and listen in, Ronnie. Always pleasure to have you, my friend. And Ronnie asks, how has your day been so far, Paul? My day has been excellent. Today is was a shopping day. I took my wife out. We had to get our shopping done, fill up the fridge with fruits and vegetables and all the good stuff, get a few things done. And I've been at the home office ever since earlier this afternoon, working away on a few projects over here and working on stuff for you folks for this evening. So I'm doing great. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to take another sip of my coffee, and we're going to get rocking and rolling over here. Again, if you're a friend just dropping in and checking this out for the first time, please don't be shy. Please don't be shy. Put your name into the chat. Let me know who we're talking to. And again, for those of you just joining us right now, I have my regular live stream coming on tonight. We're going to be working on drawing the female and sketching the female form. If you want to join me, this is part of my 3 times a week live streams. This is called my Sketching After Hours. This will be, it's usually on Thursday nights, and I go 11:45 p.m. here on the East Coast and 8:45 p.m. on the West Coast. I just want to make sure that this time is good for you. Hey, Buddha Belly, Ronnie, let me know what time zone you folks are on, or what time is it for you right now. Love to know as we get to know each other and stuff. I want to sort of know where everybody is. Maybe write down what time is it and where are you located. I'm over here on the East Coast. Like I said, it's just got turned 4 o'clock p.m. over here. I'm in central Pennsylvania. So, but I appreciate everybody joining in. If you're joining in and you're just stopping by to say what's up, throw your name in the chat. Say what's up. Say hi to all the friends. Don't be shy. We just got all like-minded visual storytellers and artists hanging out over here. And let's get into tonight's, or this afternoon's, little chit-chat. Chitty chat. Okay, cool. Turn that off. Okay, so yesterday we spoke really quick about the difference between working with a pencil and working with pencil and eraser and not a pen, and it's fun to use, and I use it a lot. But one thing, when I'm sketching and I'm practicing and I'm honing in on my skill sets, I'm seriously using pens. And the reason why I like pens is you have to be committed to your line. When you're drawing a line, you have to commit to that line. So you have a certain amount of thinking. So for me, you have to commit to the line. And I think it is so important. Commit to the line, And I use 3 basic pens over here that I use. I use the pen right here is just pretty much a Pilot G2 7-point pen. That's my main sort of drawing instrument that I'm using. And then over here I have, for a little bit of the darker shadows and stuff, I'll just use a Sharpie fine point pen. And then if I need some thick busting out some thick lines. I'm using my my massive chisel Sharpie to knock it out. Plus, you know, over here I sort of open a window so I'm not fumigated with all the Sharpie smell. To do that, one other pen I'll pop in every now and then too is just it's just a grayscale Copic marker if I need to drop some tone into my drawing and have some fun with that. So that's just something I do for myself over here, and these are the type of things. So if I'm sketching in my sketchbook, I'm sketching on some paper, I'm throwing down some thumbnails for storyboards or whatever I might be doing, I'm going to be using these tools verbatim most of the time. And you know, another reason why I do this, and for you storytellers out there and storyboard artists, which is awesome about this, is I want to be able to sit down and with a bunch of pieces of paper or a napkin or a sketchbook, when I'm sitting there working with a client or director, I want to be able just to be able to draw. Boom, draw it out and make sure I can communicate through my drawings visually to my director or to my client, that we can right then and there. There's no research. I just sit there and do it. Yeah, I can hone in my drawing or correct perspective or proportions and all that stuff. But I just want to sit down and just bust out the drawing for my director and get those shots, and that we have the communication back and forth with each other. So when we're talking and talking about a scene or a sequence, we could be jamming, talking about filmmaking, talking about other movies, talking about what the vision of the director is, and we're talking back and forth, and I can be able to sit there and knock out those shots right in front of the director and just be like, you know, are you talking about an over the shoulder shot? Are you talking about an establishing shot? What is the shot we're trying to do? How are we going to get this done? And sort of what is that shot? Are we looking at, you know, whatever the angle is, whatever it is, and we can draw that shot and go shot 1, shot 2, and just keep ripping these through and being able to do it live. A lot of pros out there too use Procreate on an iPad, so you sort of get the same feeling. You know, you sit there and look at some of the most you know, top animated films and stuff like that. They all started on just doing a doodle on a napkin, for goodness sakes. And you know, it's just amazing to see. So you have to have the drawing chops, even though you know, I always say, well, your drawings don't need to be fancy, but at least you need to be able to communicate with this. And as you get more and more experience in the industry, more and more experience as a storyteller and visual storyteller, whether you're a comic artist, whatever, your artwork is going to get better and better and better. So let's take this off real quick. I'm going to put these to the side here. You know, we were talking about the difference of just pencil sketches. And this is a quick little pencil sketch I did. You know, some fish and some sort of Aquaman-ish type of aqua, you know, maritime type of person here. This is all done in pencil. You can get some basic stuff. You know, when you're pushing down on the graphite, you can get some basic areas of darkness in there if you're drawing those boards. You can do some other quick shading techniques, whether if I'm holding the pencil like you would, like if I'm doing a fancy drawing, and do some shading in there like this, or using, you know, some cross hatching in there to get some depth in there and show these characters. It's a little different. It's cool. It works. You know, I tend to drag my hand a lot, so I always get the you know, the shame of graphite over here on the side of my hand as I'm drawing. But this is something there. You know, so I tend not to use pencil. I use pencil a lot too, so don't get me wrong. I do use pencil a lot, but when I'm practicing and I'm honing in my craft, I got to use a pen, because I can go to town and have some craziness that I can do with these type of drawings. Or I might do something like this real quick and then I'll go and ink it, or I'll just do it. So it's very comic-y in terms of the way I work and the strategies there. So got some new folks joining in on the chat. Feel free, subscribe to the channel. Super appreciate it. Appreciate the support in building this community with like-minded visual storytellers like yourselves. Okay, I was asking a quick question. The question was, where are you from and what time is it over by you? I got my good buddy Buddha Belly. She's over in New Mexico. I love New Mexico. Oh man, I backpacked in New Mexico when I was a kid. Great area. Happy that you're over in New Mexico. She says it's 2 p.m. And then Ronnie says she's from California. Are you from Northern California or Southern California, Ronnie? And it's Ronnie says it's you know, it's 1:09 p.m. over there in Cali. And yeah, curious if you're, Northern California or Southern California. I grew up in the Bay Area, in San Francisco Bay Area, and still got lots of family. Hopefully we can get over there this summer. We usually spend our summers over in the Bay Area, or if I have work to do in LA and other places. So very cool, very cool. And I got Odd 10 Cafe. Hello, how you doing, Odd 10 Cafe? So very cool. Thanks for joining. Where are you from, Odd 10 Cafe? Where do you live? And oh, cool, Mississippi. Woo! Got some folks in the South. I got a cousin in Tennessee. And man, I love the South. It's great over there. I haven't been to the Mississippi yet. That's one place. We're big fly fishing folks over here, and I know my son's at university over here, over there between Canada and Erie, going to school real quick, and he's out fishing right now. I love fishing, but cool, and welcome, welcome, welcome. And if we got more people joining in too, cool. So over here I got my sketch, a pencil sketch, and like yesterday we were talking about inking, and these are all ink drawings and sort of sketchy in terms of drawing the face structures. This is sort of how I work, and then I'll come in with those thicker pens and work this way to draw my character and those type of things. So again, tonight, right now, we're just going to be drawing for some fun and having some fun with some of these drawings that we're doing. Tonight, if you want to join us tonight, again, don't forget, got the live stream, our regular live stream coming in tonight. Tonight we're going to be talking about the female form, some shapes and forms, and sort of some cheats. And if you want to get better at drawing the female form for your storyboards or whatever you're working on, comics, or your illustrations and things like that, feel free, jump on board, come hang out with me. We're going to work a little bit more digital that way, but again, just want to give it a shout out to tonight's live stream. Cool. So we got our drawing right here. I'm just going to keep going here. And we have our drawings here. So I'm just going to have some fun and draw. If you want to draw along with me, go for it. I think it's always fun to watch artists work. And I tend to, a lot of artists, when I work with the markers, I always have a page underneath, so it always bleeds through. It's not a big deal, but that's the way it goes sometimes. A lot of folks, draw from, a shape, or they'll draw some sort of shape and sort of work this type of way, and they'll work this way from a shape. Sometimes I'll work like that, or sometimes I'll just go and I'll get my Copic marker out and sort of work that way too. If I'm trying to draw a shape, I'll just sort of get that shape down that I'm trying to do, and I'll work like that too, and just sort of see where I'll go from there. And I could sort of work that way too with my Copic marker. And sometimes the third way I work is I don't even use anything at all, and I just sort of work with the drawing itself. So if I'm doing the same drawing, I'll try different things. If I'm laying out that drawing or whatever I'm doing, I'll just lay it out a little bit. This sort of format like this. I'll just start drawing. It's the same type of thing if I was going to do it this way too, and just you have those shapes that you'll come up with. There's different strategies, that you can work with. I'm drawing some sort of creature, and you can sort of see this. This sort of creature is sort of coming out a little bit as we're drawing. So you can sort of see different ways of working. Then I'll come in with my marker. And so you can sort of see different ways of just different ways of working. Hey, Creative Force, how you doing? There's just different techniques and different styles for folks. Some people just like to have the silhouette pop out like that and sort of have that character pop. Let's try something a little different here. Something a little bit softer. Cool, I hope everybody's doing well. Creative Force, where are you located? Where are you from? We've been asking everybody where they're from, so cool. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Hi, Quentin, how you doing? Good to see you jump on, buddy. Hey, Paul, you still doing the storyboard night stream? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I just did a little something extra for right now, but definitely, you know, don't forget to drop in tonight at 11:45 p.m. Eastern Time and 8:45 p.m. on the West Coast. We're going to be, I will be definitely hosting my Sketching After Hours session that we do. I do host 3 different sessions throughout the week on Mondays, Thursdays, and of course on Saturdays. On Mondays, we do our How to Storyboard Mastering the Basics series. On Thursday nights, we have our Thursday Sketching After Hours, sort of think of it as our happy hour, and to work on our sketchbooks or our digital drawings. Tonight, we're going to be going over the female form, and you'll be able to check that out live or catch it on the live stream. And then on Saturdays, we do our storyboard jam sessions. So please feel free drop into the live stream tonight. I was just doing these because I had a lot of people go over to me and say, hey, Paulie, I had a really good time on yesterday's traditional live stream. I had quite a few people watch, and I said, hey, listen, this would be a good thing to do and have some fun, and let's try it one more time as I'm boarding over here, or just working and drawing. So let's draw a little bit over here. I'm gonna work a little bit. We'll do some little bit of basic figures. Let me try some different stuff here, and try some different types of drawings. I hope I'm not stuck over here. The live stream is still working here. Cool. And just making sure. Cool. Okay, just get this going. And just having some fun here. Just getting some basic drawings done. A lot of people work on I usually have anchor points when I'm drawing too, of how I draw. Let's make sure my camera looks like it's doing pretty good here. Just making sure we're in focus here. Looks like it's in focus on my end. Okay, there we go. Okay, I guess it ran out of focus real quick. Okay, cool. Let's get back into our drawing. And so I have sort of little markers that I use to when I'm drawing. I'm just drawing a face. And I'll draw different ways at different times. Whatever I'm feeling like. I'm drawing. You could use this for your comics, you could use this for your own drawings, or however you're drawing. Sometimes I leave it sketchy. I'll draw, especially like women, I'll draw them in different ways, different styles. Been doing this shaved head thing for a while now. I'm having fun with it, and don't know what started me on it, but in terms of let's make her give her some style, some sort of different things on here. Cool. I hope everybody's having a good day, and you're rocking your day, and you're drawing yourselves, and you're just sort of having fun there. To me, I just practice sketching. Sometimes I just have something that comes into mind, and you're like, oh, okay, that sounds pretty cool. Sometimes I'll do master studies, and maybe one of these days we'll do a master study together. I'll share an artist or a filmmaker that I really enjoy watching, and we can learn together. and have some fun, you know, learning. Whether we're looking at a DP like Roger Deakins, or and that's what I do with the pen. You know, I try to accentuate a little bit here. In terms of the drawing. Just having fun with this today. I hope you're drawing too with me. I hope you're... Just having some fun with this drawing. I think having a drawing regimen is super good to have, and helps keep you creative. It helps keep you going, keeps you motivated. To what you're doing. You could try out different things, different styles, different, you know. When I talk to my other pro friends out there, we call it exploring. And you're just exploring stuff. And this is, you always want to get better at your craft. And for me, I never stop drawing. And I'm always drawing all the time. Whether you're a concept artist or whatever you might be doing, I just think it's important to draw. Draw often. Draw all the time. You get cool little drawings, you know, and have some fun with it. I just think it's fun to do. You just keep going. Okay, so we've done a lot of these beauty shots. We did some creatures. You know, we've shown some other, you know, some men and some stuff like that. Let's do some, you know, full figure drawing and sort of little tips and tricks and stuff to get you some value out of these lessons and having fun with it. So if you're having fun here on the channel and watching these traditional live streams, throw it in the chat if you want to see more of these. And I'll try to throw them in when I can, but I appreciate all the feedback. So if you love watching just a traditional way of working and stuff, please drop it in the chat. Let me know, yo, Paulie, I want to see this live, and you know, see these type of drawings live. I'd be happy to do that with you, or if there's a topic as well. So are you interested in seeing more live streams, just traditional drawings and different things like this, using traditional tools, pens, you know, markers, those type of things? You know, let me know. And also too, if you want, you know, what is the type of things you like to learn how to draw too. Some of you are comic artists out there, have a background in comic books and everything like that too, besides visual storytelling. We all come from somewhere. So let me know, friends, in the chat. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's get another some drawings in here. Like I said, I always use my sort of bleed through paper underneath. Bam. Okay, so got our paper here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so let's draw some characters and sort of have fun with this a little bit. It's always interesting just to see it, but it's like when I'm thinking, it's like, let's just say I'm thinking of a character, and we're looking at behind at the character. I'm thinking of those shapes again too. And I'm looking at like a woman's back. She's clothed. I'm just sort of, when you see me drawing, and I'm drawing storyboards, and I'm just drawing. This is how I sort of quickly. Let's just say she was. This is her back. We're drawing this sort of sequence or you have one character here, and maybe I have another character that's sort of looking at her. Maybe this is a horror type of board in a sense. You just have two women talking. You can just sort of see how simple, I'm drawing. And let's just say it's a here we're got our sort of our frame for our panel. Maybe there's a wall here. Some sort of corridor here. Maybe we're looking into the distance. Some sort of chandelier type of thing. Here's some sort of painting or a window. You can sort of see what's going on over here. I got some sort of vases. Some sort of statues or odd and ends. We're trying to show some distance, so maybe we'll go like this. You could just see simply if we're putting together a storyboard or something like that, how quickly we could sketch out this drawing. And maybe this woman here, we know she's looking this way, so we're gonna color in her hair here, and then maybe she has some sort of black skirt she's wearing. This is the type, you know, if I'm working with a director or a client and we're like talking about a shot and how do we see that shot, this might be the style, you know, or the way. I might work. As these two women are talking, maybe she has some sort of flowers or some sort of bouquet or something that she has here, and then you're trying to show a little bit more of the background. You can just use this process for your storyboards. You can use this process for your comics, and you can sort of see, you know, how simple I'm working. You sort of get the idea of the storytelling. So if I'm having a conversation and we're knocking this thing out and just having some fun, talking about the shot, and you're like, okay, cool, you know, maybe with this type of thing, maybe I want to cruise into this shot, and you know, I want to zoom into that shot. Okay. I want that shot to get tight on the two women in the shot, so we can go into that shot. So we're doing a little bit of storyboarding here as we're talking. We're drawing, in terms of the shots of what we're doing. So so we left off on Quentin's comment. Buddha Belly says, yes, standard drawing both. Want to keep learning digital. Want to draw all things. Any prop I may need. In any standing position with movement. That's what I like. Cool. Well, thanks for the feedback. If anybody else has any other feedback of what you'd like to learn during these drawing sessions, let me know. That'd be cool. Drinking that old coffee. I love this stuff. That's what keeps me going. Water and coffee. Okay, so cool. How much time we got? About 15 minutes here. Okay, cool. So let's continue drawing and sort of have some fun. We just did this drawing here. We did this drawing. We've done quite a few different drawings here so far. So let's continue on a little bit more. A lot of people ask too. Okay, so when I'm drawing, so you're using that tendency of what you're doing. And if I was drawing, what are these two women looking at, or how are they looking? I'm sort of thinking outside the box here, and I'm looking at my lines in terms of what I'm doing. When I work, sometimes I think of that animation style, work, that I've done in the past. with straight, straight lines and curved lines. And I'll show you what I mean with this drawing here. And tonight we're going to be working on the female figure. So So here I just got a shot. Let's say it's a female villain or whatever type of thing. So I'm just drawing here just this female, maybe she's a villain. So I think, like I said, I think it's so important to be able to work with your client or your director and just be able to draw those shots, that you're looking at as a storyboard artist, as you're working and going, okay, is this the shot you're looking at? You know, I think it's super important to be able to do. And then you maybe like when you're doing your notes, you're like, okay, well maybe then I'll just cut into these shots. So this would be shot. Let's just say that's 1, shot 2. We want to get her eyes in there. We want her to look, you know, use those. You can sort of see the shots. The shots sort of coming together as you're drawing. Sort of get the idea of how we put this all together. Buddha Belly. So all those are different shots of the same moment. I would just say we're cutting it. You know, if I was doing a board, I'd be cutting between each of these shots. So if you think about it, if I'm this is just rough thumbnailing, so nothing fancy here, but just rough thumbnailing. So in a sense, you would think about it like this, like when I'm thinking, and if I'm working with a director and stuff, I'm thinking out loud. I'm not necessarily doing everything in a box. You know, I'm just thinking of the shots, the poses. Maybe this is shot number 1 down here, this particular big shot. This would be shot number 2, shot number 3, you know. And then so these are all different images that I would do for my board if I was in a board like that, if that makes sense in terms of what we're doing. Cool. having fun here. Let's see what else I'm going to draw here just for a couple more minutes here. Just thinking out loud. Maybe the next shot is, like I said, you know, putting in the practice of drawing is so critically important, and as you're drawing. And you can draw, sometimes each page that I draw is a single shot. Maybe I have multiple shots, you know, in terms of how I'm working. It all depends on what the director is looking for at the time. And, you know, how do I go forward with that, you know? Am I, in terms of what I'm doing, you know, let's just say I have a, maybe I might be working like this. I got my shot there, and maybe sometimes if I'm working just with my pen and I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I just might not just have enough time where it's like, okay, this is a, you know, a 3/4 shot of the head. She's looking down. There's something there, you know, as we're looking. Maybe I, you know, sometimes I'll work as simple as that, because I might not have time with the director. The director's time is precious, and maybe that's shot 1, shot 2, and she's off looking, and you know, maybe there's a character over here. Looking down at her. He has some sort of cape, some sort of staff. Sort of see the shot come together like this, and then maybe I could just come in and you can sort of see it all sort of. Sort of got the idea. Of working on that particular sequence. Maybe I'll come in and add some gray and stuff like that to that sketch too. We're gonna have some fun as we're boarding together, and you know, in terms of what we're doing and how we're doing it. And then I'll just tighten up the drawings. And this is just if I'm sitting in front of the director or sitting in front of the client, I'm just knocking out fun stuff like this. And you know, then I would go, and this would be, in a sense, this would be step number one in terms of just doodling, getting those images down, and you know, telling the story. You know, like I always say, is like maybe you know, the director doesn't like this shot, so I'm not going to use that shot. But then I can come back over, and I try not to delete or cross out. I'll just go, okay, so what you're trying to say is, you know, I want more of a, you know, looking down at her head. She's gonna, I want more of a close-up of the eyes. Like this, and I want this to that shot. You're like, okay, cool. And that's where we're being able to draw live, and you know, be able to do this stuff live will help you out tremendously. You know, we all love digital, and I love working digital, don't get me wrong, I love it. But if I'm trying to work with the director and figure out that shot, and maybe that shot with simple lines, I'm able to execute even quicker for the director or client, and say, okay, I don't like this shot here, I want it tighter, I want it right on her eyes, and then, you know, and maybe we'll push it even more, and we'll get into, you know, just that eye, you know, and just be like, okay, we want to really and see the veins in her eyes or whatever, you know. We really want to push it in terms of what we're doing, and you know, all we're trying to do is help our director communicate the story. And if this is your own work, you can do it on your own work, you know, in terms of what you're doing. Maybe they want to, you know, push in, so I'm going to push in to this eye here, you know. In terms of what we're doing, you sort of got the idea of how we're working, how we get this done, and having some fun. So I hope you friends out there, it's about an hour. Don't forget, tonight we have our next live stream. This is the Sketching After Hours I hold every Thursday night. You can jam with me tonight. Sort of think of this as the happy hour. We're going to go over the female forum and how to draw, how to simplify for storyboards tonight. So please join in tonight. It's 11:45 p.m. over here on the East Coast and 8:45 p.m. over on the West Coast. If you want to join in, I will put a link up as soon as we're done with this live stream to promote that live stream. Again, if you enjoyed what you're watching today, I sincerely would appreciate you subscribing to the channel and dropping smash that like button. You know, also to leave a comment for this particular video. Super appreciate that. And if you feel so inclined, I am participating with Buy Me a Coffee. I'm not sponsored by this company, but I have a membership program I'm building over here. So if you enjoyed and learned something new on the live stream, help support me with Buy Me a Coffee. And the link is in the description below. And P.S. I do love coffee, and it keeps me going. So if you feel inclined to drop me a coffee, I'd super appreciate that. I love that platform because you don't have to do any other rigmarole of signing up or anything like you do Patreon and others. This is the first step, and this is sort of my tip jar over on Buy Me a Coffee. I look forward to delivering you some even better products through digital downloads and through memberships. I'm looking forward to getting that out to you shortly, and appreciate that. Thank you. Love that coffee. But again, I will have my other live stream tonight. Please jam with me tonight on the live stream. Like I said, we're going to be going over the female forum, and we're going to have some fun. Other than then, you can see my face. When I do these live streams like this, I usually am just working with my hands, so you can sort of see traditionally me working. Tonight, you get to see my face, and we can chat and have a good time. So again, I just want to thank everybody for joining in on the impromptu live stream real quick, and just special thanks to Wolf Midnight. Thanks for popping in. Buddha Belly, always a pleasure. Quentin, Creative Force, Odd 10 Cafe, Ronnie, lots of people showed up. A lot of people popping in the live stream. Don't be shy in the live streams. We went over a lot of different drawings today. If you didn't get to watch everything, watch the replay. Super appreciate you hanging out. Just going through a lot of the sketches that we have done together, and working out through some of these sketches, and having some fun. And again, if you had a good time, drop a like and drop a comment. I'd super appreciate it. And I will see you guys later tonight. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a great afternoon. I'll see you folks later tonight. Till then, take care and have a great day.